Hey guys, this is my simple prawn linguine. It is a very elegant dish with a few ingredients and works well both for lunch and dinner. The key here is to have all the ingredients ready to go into the pan one by one, so this makes it quick and easy. So let's get started. I'm going to slice some garlic very finely and then finely chop the garlic. This is very important because you don't want the large chunks of garlic to come into your mouth, so make sure that you finely chop the garlic. Then goes in our onion. I am using red onion here because it gives a very nice flavor and a very nice color. You can use shallots, you can use white onions, but white onions are very watery and they don't have any color in them, so I wouldn't really recommend them. The red ones are far better. So slice the red onions and finely chop it. And to add a little flavor to the dish and make it more interesting, I'm going to add red chilies here. I'm using fresh red chilies because it gives a very nice flavor and also gives a very nice color to the dish. So sliced the red chili, thin slices. You can use green chili if you like, but the red ones have a better color in it. The green chilies are also a lot spicier than the red ones. The vegetables are all cut, and moving on to the pasta. Bring a pot of water to boil for the pasta. Add salt. Salting the pasta water is very important because it adds flavor to the pasta. Once the water comes to a boil, add in a handful of linguine in it. You can use any other pasta which you like, but I personally feel that the linguine works best with this chili prawn dish. Place the pasta into the boiling water, and with the heat, the pasta begins to get soft and begins to cook. This will take around 8 or 10 minutes for the pasta to cook, or till you have a small bite or the pasta is just al dente. So before you strain the pasta, remove a couple of ladles of the starchy pasta water. Now, the starchy pasta water actually forms the sauce for the chili prawn linguine, and it gives a very nice flavor to the dish. Drain the pasta in the colander and get started off with the sauce. This will form the star of the dish, which is the prawn. So a large drizzle of olive oil. You can use a plain oil or you can use butter, is your choice, but a good olive oil works the best. Add chopped garlic. Now you got to cook your vegetables till they're slightly soft, so just make sure that you don't discolor the vegetables. Don't make them golden and brown because then you'll discolor the dish altogether. Slightly saute the garlic till they're soft and add in the onion. Now onions again, you just saute till they're slightly pink. They begin to blush literally. Have a very gentle color. Do not over color the dish at all. Lightly color the dish. Put it all together. And then goes in our red chili. The red chili, as soon as you put it into the oil, it begins to release its flavors into the oil and begins to give it the spiciness. And also the red chilies take on to a much deeper color. They become into a deep red color. The garlic is done, the onions is done, the chili is done. Then goes in our juicy plump prawns. These have been peeled and deveined. These go now into the pan. And then you saute them till they're nice and pink. On a very medium heat, lightly stir the prawns, and you can see the colors begin to change. From being whitish, they turn into a pink. At this stage, you're going to add paprika powder to it. I'm using smoked paprika because it's got a very nice smoky feel to it. Also, paprika is not very spicy. I mean, again, if you like spicy food, you can add red chili powder or you can add cayenne pepper. The choice is entirely yours. But I'm going to use paprika because it gives a very nice flavor. Now saute the prawns with the paprika, and as you can see, all the flavors start mixing well together. The colors begin to change. It begins to get a light shade of red, and that's exactly what we want. The pasta is then placed into the prawns and then we toss it together. So all the pasta starts absorbing the flavors of the oil, of the prawns, of the paprika, of the chili, of the garlic, the onions. Just ensure that all of the oil is mixed together with the pasta to give it a nice glaze, and a generous squeeze of lemon juice. This is very important because the lemon juice brightens up all the delicious flavors of the dish and brings the dish together. Now the pasta is slightly dry, and you remember we had the little bit of water we had kept. So you're going to use the water in the pasta, but before that, seasoning, salt, very important to mix it together. And then we add in a large ladle spoon of the starchy pasta water. Now the starchy pasta water makes the sauce for the dish and makes the pasta slightly moist, and that is very important. A lot of people are trying to add cream or mascarpone or some soft cheese into it. That makes it very heavy. I like to add the starchy pasta water, it works well. And to finish it off, a few leaves of basil, and that is all which you need. So pasta is ready. Take a large quantity into a tong and place it into a pasta plate, generous amount. And the star of the dish is prawns. So all the juicy, plump, pink prawns with lots of flavors of garlic, chili, and basil and cayenne pepper spooned on top of the pasta. You can't have a pasta without cheese. Lastly, with a micropin or a grater, you grate parmesan. Good amount of parmesan on top of the pasta, spoon it up onto a fork, and it's time to enjoy. Bon appetit. That's my prawn linguine with chili.